Hi everyone, congrats to those of you that follow me on Twitter and that have been watching my videos because today SAVA finally had a massive, and I mean massive move to the upside. We passed $50, guys, and the best part is we haven't even gotten started yet because shorts have barely covered. Wait till I show you the short interest and what's happening. What we've seen so far is perhaps the start of the short squeeze, but I'd say more than anything else, we're gamma squeezing at the moment. The shorts really actually, some of them even borrowed more shares today, which I find unbelievable, but hey, whatever, shame on them. They're about to get smoked very, very badly because, guys, SAVA has the potential to easily go to $100 plus, in my opinion. And again, that's not financial advice. I don't know if that's going to happen, in the next week or the next month, or, it could take several months. But guys, it definitely has the potential. And in fact, analysts give it a price target of $140 on average. So, like I said, I'm not making that number up from the clear blue sky. It's, through my research, and I really believe that SAVA is going to get there fairly quickly, especially with the amount of short interest in the stock. But anyways, guys, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD. If you like what I bring to you, please hit that like button because it does help get the word out there so other people can stay informed. And guys, every morning I've been trying to bring you a watch list with tickers that vary in price range so that there's something there for everybody that I think are going to move that day. Obviously there's no guarantees with market conditions and everything else right now, but guys, so far so good. At least a few names on my list every day have had really great moves. So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so you get those notifications when they go out because I want you all to make money. Anyways, let's get started on SAVA because I'm so excited to bring this to you. All right, guys, so currently SAVA at time of me taking this picture was at $50.14. We were up $13.37 today, or 35.52%. Guys, that is a huge move on this stock. We're not talking about a stock that trades under $1 here. We're talking about a stock that prior to today was, $37, $38, whatever it was. And currently it hit a high of over $51. It is pulling back, which is normal. I want you to know that what it's done all day, I love because it's healthy. It has been moving up in a trend like a wave, pulling back some, consolidating, making its next move up, pulling back, consolidating, making its next move. That is exactly what you want to see when a stock's moving up, because that means when it starts to come back down, should it, because it would be normal to have pullbacks, right? Then it has places where it has support, because areas that were once resistance now become support. So you want it to have those areas where it consolidates. It's very, very important to the move, guys. And that's not to say that tomorrow this doesn't go crazy and we have like some massive spike up, but if it does, and if we start halting like we potentially could, because I really do believe that a short squeeze is coming maybe tomorrow, it's Friday, it's hard to say, or the beginning of next week, but it's definitely in the works, guys, because things just keep getting more and more bullish for SAVA. I don't know how else to say this, but, with the SEC stopping its probe and that getting announced, the science backs SAVA, and the Hindenburg report was a bunch of nonsense and waste of time. It absolutely was. And that whole thing pissed me off, but we're moving forward now. And, Wall Street is backing this stock too. They want it to run, guys. And that's, I hate to say it, but the most important thing. If a stock is going to move, it has to have the support of Wall Street. And you need to know that. And they're buying. And insiders are buying. So guys, this has everything it needs for a massive move. But like I said, options come into play. There is potential. They added a bunch of options today, up to $61. Guys, previously the highest option prior to 2 days ago. Yesterday, what they did was they added there used to only be like $50, then $55, and they added $1 ones up to $56. Well, today they went up to $61 in dollar increments. So they're adding contracts in. Obviously it's to try to get people to buy them out of the money versus in the money. But guys, the contracts are expensive because this is a squeeze play and can have big moves. So you need to know that. And it's always best to buy less contracts in the money than more out of the money for the purpose of trying to get your stock to squeeze. Because when you buy them in the money, they have to buy more shares for the amount of contracts that you buy. So as you know, every contract is 100 shares, but according to what the Greeks are, it tells you how many shares they're supposed to be buying to help prevent when people exercise their contracts, them not having shares to deliver. But we all know that doesn't always happen. But anyways, this $50 mark is huge, guys, because it puts a ton of contracts in the money. You're going to see in the after hours that it is being pulled back down 87 cents, and it may have dipped lower. I would expect it to pull back to around $48, $49 before it rips again tomorrow. And I fully do expect it to rip again tomorrow, unless, guys, we see some late night buying, which could happen. But remember, people get paid tomorrow too. So anyways, guys, SAVA is up 61.69% this week. That is just an amazing move for 1 week's time. And in the past month, we're up 106%. Congrats to all you believers that are in this play. Now I want to show you that shorts have not covered yet. Check this out. Our short interest was 33% prior to today. It's currently at 31.93%. So that's only a decrease of 1.74%. Some of them out there actually borrowed shares today. 350.1 thousand shares were borrowed and 793.41 thousand shares were returned for a decrease of 443.31 thousand. Now again, guys, that is nothing compared to the millions of shares that are sold short in this stock. It's going to make a very big move when shorts decide to cover. And I firmly believe that that's somewhere between $50 and $60 that we're going to see that. It could be as high as 70, 75, but I really believe $50 to $60 is when it's going to put pressure on them to exit their short positions. So if you notice, we're struggling with that $50, $51 mark. We did get above that $51 right at close. But again, like I said, they pulled it back down because they're trying to get, they don't want to have to cover their shares ultimately. But I'm telling you, they're going to be forced to pretty soon if they don't do it on their own, because they're going to end up getting, margin called if they don't have the funds to support their shorts that, have now in the past month have lost over 106%, which is crazy, guys. They should have covered a long time ago, but they haven't. Now, cost to borrow is going up. The average is 62.22%, minimum 54.09, maximum is 73.29%. Slightly different from what we see from Fintel. But guys, according to Fintel, this hasn't been updated as of yet. It's still showing that 33.69 from yesterday. And due to the volume, it's now only 3.61 days to cover. Now, that will change as volume increases. And obviously today we had a very large volume day compared to normal. They are still putting a ton of short volume into the dark pool. This is the dark volume ratio. So the amount is 56.27%, which is about normal, which you'll see in a minute. There's currently 300 shares available to short for whoever's crazy enough to do it. But if you follow me on Twitter, I've been posting all day what's left, and believe it or not, it was like over 1,000 at one point. I think it may have even been 10,000 this morning. I don't remember exactly. I've looked at so many numbers today. We got down to 100, but now we're at 300. So Fintel's showing 51.09% as the cost to borrow. So guys, again, it's very high. You'd have to be absolutely out of your mind to borrow shares to short into this market right now. I don't understand it, but whatever. Some of these shorts are very stubborn and they can't admit that they're wrong, and they're not closing their positions, which is just costing them money. I don't get it, but it's just like the longs that, go on a massive 500% run and don't expect the stock to drop, that are, day trading it, and then it falls off. They don't sell it because they get greedy. So they're doing the same exact thing, guys. So what can I say? That's the whole reason I think SAVA is going to be at 100 to even more very, very soon. At any rate, the short volume ratio has been between 46.20 and 60.70. So guys, it's about average today at 56.27%. So again, it's amazing that we got it to move the way that it did. And then as far as failure to delivers go, they have to come up with 151,284 failure to delivers for tomorrow if they have not covered. And look, this number goes up next week. So should be pretty interesting, guys. I'm wicked excited about what tomorrow's going to bring. Hopefully with Friday, we don't get the normal screwery. But guys, I really believe that if we can get through that 51 range, and especially if we get through 55, things are going to just start rocketing tomorrow. And I'm sure that a lot of hedge funds will be buying short dated calls tomorrow. So looking to make some money. So hopefully they send it. And I don't know if you paid attention or not, but there was a ton of open interest. They were buying the January $150 calls. They were getting swept today. Just nuts. So anyways, guys, it just goes to show you people are putting a lot of money into this play, and it's only a matter of time. It's rocketing, it's starting, and it's just going to get better in my opinion, even if we do have a little bit of a pullback. But I really think tomorrow we could really knock this out of the park and have a home run. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your night.